Well, this one's gonna be a fun one. I don't know. I have no idea what's gonna be louder.
I put the new 4Gs on the G. I trap until the bloody bottoms is underneath. Cause all my homies got it out the street. I keep 100 racks inside my jeans. I remember hitting the mall with my whole team. Now a homie can't answer calls cause I'm ballin'. I was waking up getting racks in the morning. I was broke, now I'm rich. I got 'em salty. All this designer on my body got me drip. Straight up out the country for 1/5. If I got a Bud Light.
Remember guys, the exhaust tip giveaway is still alive. Brand new TSO, 5-inch inlet, 7-inch outlet, octagon tip. If you don't have anything to put this on, you will win $150 in cash. All you gotta do to enter is go to stayfocusedapparel.com. Get you a decal, key tag, hat, t-shirt, hoodie, whatever. Go check it out. Good luck. All right. What is up guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm gonna move the Duramax real quick. I'm gonna back it up so I can get the Cummins in here, as you guys can tell by the title of this one. This is gonna be a fun little video. Actually pretty heavily requested. All right, so on the air compressors fill up the tank right now. As you guys can tell by the title, we're gonna do a comparison, a decibel test between the ship horn that's on the Duramax and the train horns that are on the Cummins. Here's a decibel reader. We're gonna see what's louder. My guess is the train horns are gonna be slightly louder on this test, but of course the ship horn's putting out way more like air, you know, way more volume and a higher PSI. Being that the train horns are higher pitched, I think that's gonna play a big part. So my guess is the train horns are gonna be louder, but I think the ship horn's definitely more powerful, if that makes any sense. But right now I'm filling up the compressor. Once it's filled, I'm gonna turn the truck off, and then I'm gonna get the Cummins over here after we test this one out. All right guys, place your bets. Those Horn Blasters train horns or a Kallenberg S203C ship horn. It's powered by the 4 air compressors there, 12-gallon tank. We'll be running it at 200 PSI, or right around there. So place your bets. I have no idea. All right guys, so here's how we're gonna do this. I'm just gonna put this decibel reader about 2 feet in front of the horn. We're gonna blast it and see how it goes. I ain't gonna do like a super long blast. There's no reason for that. I just want to hear what it puts out. So I'm gonna put the camera here. Probably gonna blow up the microphone, which is gonna be awesome. Okay, here we go. That was so that was so ridiculously louder there that whew. I'm actually curious to see how loud this thing got on the decibel reader. It was 128.1, which makes no, it's almost like it didn't pick it up. So 128 ain't that loud. That, you guys be the judge of that. Yeah, something don't seem right, but we'll see. There's no chance the Cummins was right around here at just idle, so so I don't understand what's going on with that. Okay, never mind. It's showing, well, it shows 130.1 actually on the maximum. So 130 still don't seem right. That seems too low. Pretty sure next to the Cummins it was like 120 something. I don't remember. 115.7. $124.6. So it's 9 decibels higher than the 12 valve. I think it's just 100% to do with the whistle. I think the whistle just pierces a little more. I don't think it'd be that much. $124.3. I don't know what this thing maxes out at. Like I said, let's just go compare it to the train horns. And this video is about what's louder, so this should at least tell us what's louder. We don't have to focus on the decibel reading, I don't think. This thing was like 15, 20 bucks, so it's not like a professional sound level meter. It's just cheap. It definitely should tell us what's louder. Cummins is done filling up, I believe. Let's give it a shot. I gotta find something to put this thing on so it's just as close as the ship horn was to it, to make it more realistic. Ooh, this will work. Okay, so I wanted to do 2 quick blasts with both horns just to get an accurate reading. The Duramax was actually almost full. You can run that horn whatever PSI you want. I ran it about 190 PSI. It actually showed 130.1. The train horns were full blast from Horn Blasters, and here's your reading. I'm starting to think like this thing is almost maxed out with both these horns. I don't know if it is or not, but it showed 129.9. I don't understand. I mean, who knows? I really don't. I mean, they're both basically full PSI going to them. I don't know if I want to believe these numbers or not. It said 128 on the big ship horn, and then it said 130 when I pressed the button on here. And then this one's showing 129 for the Horn Blasters kit. The Horn Blasters kit claimed like 140 something decibels, so I don't know what we're doing wrong. But here's the verdict. Unbelievably loud. If you were to ask me what's louder between the two just by asking me, because I was just standing next to the truck pressing the buttons, I'd have to say they're pretty close. They're at that point where they're so loud it's really hard to tell. They're just so loud that basically pick one, whatever you want. They are different tones, as you guys know. Ship horn's quite a bit deeper, way bigger horn, a little bit more air going to it, but it's all that air going to one horn, whereas that one's smaller airlines going to like 4 or 5 horns. You don't want to be next to them when they go off, and I'm not going to do it right next to people. I'm not trying to hurt people, so a lot of idiots in the comments saying that you're gonna get arrested for giving someone a heart attack. No, I'm not. It'd be weird to me that these are that close, like within like 0.2 off. Maybe it's possible. They both sounded very similar as far as how loud they are, but again, they're different tones, so who knows? I really have no idea. They're both basically at full blast, how they're intended to be used. So I have no idea. Your pick, guys. Basically, whatever you want. If you like deep tones, get a ship horn. If you like high pitched train horn sounding stuff, get a Horn Blasters kit. You can't go wrong with either. The Horn Blasters kit's going to be cheaper, easier to install because they supply you with everything. So I have a discount code for Horn Blasters, so I'll put that in the description. I do not have a discount code for ship horns because these are quite a bit harder to find, but you can get basically everything right there on hornblasters.com. So you can basically get everything but the horn for a ship horn setup at Horn Blasters. So if you're thinking about getting one, I posted a video about a month ago or so on how to install one of these, so go check that out as well. I think you guys would really like that video. So alright guys, that is gonna do it. Sorry if it starts fogging up. This thing was overheating. That doesn't tell you how hot it is here in Florida right now, so I had to go bring this back inside, let it cool down. We should be good now. Yeah, I'm kind of on the fence. I don't know what one was really louder. Like the ship horn was a couple decibels louder. I don't know if that was true. I don't know if it was actually louder or not. It could have been how the decibel reader was placed or whatever. Not too sure. I really don't know. I don't feel confident enough to say one or the other is louder. I really don't. If I had to pick, I'd probably say I wouldn't say anything actually, because I have no idea. Let me know down below in the comments. Do I get a different decibel reader? Do I do it differently? Both horns were working at their full potential. They had the full pressure to them, everything. So I don't know if I could have done it a different way or not, but they're loud. That's a fact. Unbelievably loud. Also, one more thing. You guys are new. This is my 2010 Corvette ZR1. I don't post much on this car. I wish I did, but I just don't. I'm thinking it's time for a new car. I was on the fence about a Lamborghini Gallardo, but again, they're not very fast. They have a decent amount of issues. For the most part, as far as an exotic go, they're pretty reliable. But one of the most reliable exotics nowadays is the Lamborghini Huracan, and I've been looking into those, and I feel a lot more comfortable right now to be able to pull the trigger on one of those cars. So I'm thinking about doing it here shortly, within the next month or two. So I'd probably be selling this one or trading this one. This car is in mint condition, and I'll probably have another one of these eventually down the road. But I think it's time to change it up, get all new content, and I can promise you that car will be on the channel a lot more. I promise. So let me know what you guys think. I wanted to run it by you guys first. I've been wanting this car for a long time. I wouldn't say they're not cheap by any means. They're definitely not. I mean, this car ain't cheap, but they've came down enough to where I feel comfortable enough to buy one. I won't be buying a brand new one, of course. 2015 to 2017, they're in like the 150 to 170, 180 range, and I like to be on the low end of that. But I've heard nothing but great things about those cars. They look incredible super reliable for an exotic, and I think it's just time to get one. I just think it is. So let me know, be honest, what you thought was louder between the ship horn and the train horns. I'm curious. So but yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.